Speaking of Mike, I want to get Mike on right now. And I want to show you guys some really cool stuff. That was a sample prompt. Yes, everybody. That was not the real prompt. But we'll have to find a different one. That was the prompt I was going to use, frankly, because that's the one we used in Austin, and it was a really good one. Last we spoke was going to be the prompt, but Mike just ruined it. So now it'll be different. Mike's too honest. That's his problem. He doesn't understand that sometimes you get you got a whole thing close to the
Mike just screwed that up. Let's get him live.
I wanted him to explain himself. And
Right.
by the way, two bald guys with black t-shirts and different shades of green room.
Right. It's well, you're probably first, so everybody probably thinks I'm just imitating you, but we all know that I'm older. So
You're older. You have beautiful blue eyes. I'm not. No problem saying that. That's a distinctive feature of yours, and you have enough chin to go beard free, unlike me.
I appreciate that. Well, I'd like to on this Valentine's Day compliment you physically. Your beard looks perfectly blended between gray and
Nice.
whatever you added.
Yeah.
And your eyebrows match. So that's something that we all look for. We look for, for consistency on your
Symmetry.
face.
Yeah. It's helpful.
And I like as opposed to my big block head, you have a slender head that might even be able to slip through a picket fence and sort of look around in your neighbor's yard without even hurting your ears. So
that's true. That does come in handy.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you too, my friend. Thank you. You're my round-headed comedian. And are you wearing a robe? Is that a robe?
This is my smoking jacket.
Oh, okay.
I have a velour smoking jacket that I wear in the house because when I write, smoking.
But I know you've done.
It's a robe.
Smoke.
It's a bathrobe. Whatever.
It's a bathrobe. Okay.
Whatever.
You really are.
That's the beauty of being a freelancer is you can sit here. Like there's no way I would have ever worn this as a comic on stage. There's no way any of the jobs I had I could wear a robe to it. But as a freelancer, I'm just like, man, it's a little chilly today.
It's comfy. I'm putting this on. What do I care?
You know, this is Texas, man. It's cold here.
It's known. It's known for its frigid temperatures.
So,
and it's never champion football teams. Okay, so
wow.
Not that you care. You're broad.
Wait, hold on.
That's even worse. Oh, what is that? Is that some kind of?
There you go. Sorry, I didn't realize that wasn't showing.
That's beautiful.
That's
there's levels of fandom, and anybody willing to take a seat cushion and stick it against the door.
Seat cushion. That's a plaque that was given to me by the team for the excellent writing.
No, it looks patterned.
It's the video. It does a little weird thing with the dimensions of it, but it's definitely a plaque. It's definitely
commemorative Mike Lukas plaque.
Or it could be a butt pad. I don't know. My sister gave it to me for my birthday and wrote on the back of it. So there's the whole note on the back of this.
Oh, so it's personal. It's
right?
Nice.
It really is. It's sweet.
Okay, so Mike, in all seriousness, and I've told you this privately, I got to sing your praises publicly. You've just been doing so much to make Copy Chief a better place, bro. Like all the ambassadors do, like everybody on the team, like all the members do. But you have this special ability, and I guess it helps that you're on the payroll somewhat, and that you can justify the time to make for this.
True.
But you're really great at taking a lot of information, distilling it down, and making it very consumable. And I think that is a special gift that not everybody has. I certainly don't. And man, thank you for all the kick-ass stuff you've been doing in Copy Chief to make it flow.
My pleasure. Yeah, it's been fun. We just vamped up that the forums and rearranged them. So they look. It's a lot sharper and here we go. Yeah, so, if you go.
Let's just look. Let's just go back to the homepage we've all known and love. Private coaching is probably only available for me to see.
Now I'll walk you through it real quick. What we did, what happened was this general discussion is I call it like the living room of Copy Chief forums, where you all go in and we make plans or whatever that, and that was getting too busy because we were making plans in there and we were also having discussions in there. So what we did is we took all our plans and everything that's going on currently in Copy Chief, and we moved it down 3 notches there to this month in Copy Chief.
Yeah, love that.
And you can see that. And so then
See
now
right here, this month in Copy
is
Chief.
truly just general discussion where you sit around and you have topics and questions answered and topics talked about. And then when you click on month, there you go. And then this is where the February monthly mini workshop will be. This is where the upcoming trainings and the trainings we just had will be. So month is sort of loosely,
loosely month. Yeah.
But now we have it all in one spot. So now you can sort of see what's up.
Right. So this will be moved out of here, say next week or whenever we start the next one. So this will be the February monthly mini workshop. The training we do with Mike Renard, which again, loosely a month, will be March 5th. The replay of that will likely go here. Am I correct?
Yep, that's right. And then it'll all go here. And then eventually when the month goes up, it'll be put into its home in the rest of the forum, where like the monthly mini workshop home, that'll go there and we'll collect those. And then that way, anyone who's new, a new member can come in and go, oh, well, I can check out the January, February, March monthly mini workshops and sort of, get caught up.
And so general discussion is now free of all that clutter.
Exactly. We also moved on the top.
My blood pressure goes down just logging into this now.
Good books up here. We moved, we had a separate thing for books, and this is really the only part that people were using and discussing. So now that's in general discussion. It makes sense to have a book discussion in general discussions, and that's up above there.
Very cool.
And
and this is I love that.
Got any facts to give?
So
that was without going into the whole story. Angie Coley, one of our the Queen Ambassador, answered a question for somebody who said I guess revenue sharing. They had a question about that, and so she shared some threads with that person, and I saw that and I was like, wow, we got to do that for more questions. And so so what we did is I asked to the Badassadors and the members, do you have any frequently asked questions that you can share? And then we're going to use that to create a area. And if you go back to the forums, I'll show you. They can't see this yet, but there's nothing that they can't see now. But right there, you can see facts answered here. And so this is where this is going to appear.
Oh, cool.
And then there's it's new member facts, copywriting, frequently asked questions, freelancing, marketing, and then Jimmy he came up with this one. What problem are you trying to solve? And it's sort of I'm trying to do an email. I'm trying to do that. And so we're going to try to use threads to help answer these questions.
Man, so good.
Yeah.
Is this helpful, everybody? Like say hell yeah and have mercy.
And then we also did is we moved out of the general discussion anything about the chief chats. We made its own little section down here.
Yeah.
So you can join the next chief chat right here, and then the live chief chat replays. You can go back and watch. If you're a member that just joined and you're like, man, I wish I could see all the. Well, here they are. They're every single one that we've ever done is right here, and they're all worth watching because they all have valuable information in them, and usually there's a copy breakdown that you do at the end in the hot seat.
Right. Why'd we take out the Dan Kennedy one? You didn't like my Dan Kennedy handlebar mustache?
I didn't take that one out, but I'm not sure. I think maybe because he lived.
Oh, really? Is that why
I don't know. I'm guessing, because
it could be, yeah.
I mean, that's a good news. It's
a good reason to, yeah.
There's no better.
I'll gladly sacrifice, yeah.
But it was a very emotional thread. I think that's maybe, I don't know. That was done by support. So you'll have to.
That's interesting. Yeah. Makes sense.
To fill
you're seeing behind the scenes. Sometimes we make decisions about trying to be logical. All right, cool. So love it.
And then the last thing we added, there's now the mic check is a.
The mic check. We'll get to that in a second. But real quick, another thing, another Mike Lukas pioneered thing of greatness is the Chief Chat replays. You not only get the full replay, but you can come back and we chunk these down. And so you'll get my crazy rant at the beginning, then you'll get best things, everything I'm talking about broke down. Yeah. And then you'll get, when you guys come on and do best things, we'll see that, right? There's, we're talking about Laura and different things. There was our buddy, David Maswery, doing the best thing. There was our man, Jay Jackson on the hot
Oh,
seat.
yeah, that was great. That was fun.
That was a good one. And so, and by the way, bonus for you, if you come on and do a best thing, we will send you the clip of your best thing so you can go and use that as authority content in your world. Really cool. And then you said, where's the mic checks?
When you go down into the freelancing section, now we moved that up so that it's a little closer to the top. And here's, there's a place where you could talk, going pro, you talk freelancing stuff. That's a safe zone where businesses can't see what you post there. So if you have questions that are sort of like, if you're new or if maybe you're experienced, but you don't want anyone to know that you don't know this yet, you put it in there, and then nobody who you would work for or do copy for will see that. It's just us, just the your fellow copywriters. And then there's a way to create your first offer and your progress journals, and which is a great challenge to do. And then the mic check is what we just added, and that's just sponsored by me. It's freelancer advice and humor. And so we just go through, and a lot of these topics are what you and I cover in our on our podcast. It's going to be upcoming, and it's just different ways to approach the many hats you have to wear as a freelancer.
Yeah. And man, these are all really good, Mike. I love these articles. This one I thought was just so great. Because you went through a really detailed example of the trading bad problems for good ones. Is the concept that sometimes we don't notice that things are getting better until we look back and we go, man, I used to worry about that. And so you looked at it from your perspective as a comic and go, the first time I had to go up, I had all these issues.
Right.
In this context, as time went on, I had the same issues, but completely better problems. Right.
But still problems.
Right. But still problems to be solved and addressed.
But way better problems.
And so the beautiful message there was that you're always going to have problems. It's life. Life is, we're here to basically solve puzzles, day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. And when you have help, and when you have, it makes it a lot easier when you have context. And it's important to look back sometimes and remember, I'm solving much better problems these days. Life's gotten good.
Yeah, that's true.
Very cool. Anything else we want to look at specifically here?
I think that's just about everything we've done. And I'm not sure I'm hoping to get that frequently asked questions section up and running in the next month. And then you'll all of a sudden it'll pop up. We'll make it visible for everybody. And then what I want to offer to everyone is it's an ongoing breathing thread. I want
facts to give.
No, actually, that's the other one that's out on the main one down.
Oh, this one.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I want to allow people to do is just, if you can answer any of these with a thread that you notice, put it in the comments, and I'll update the thread. If you can have new frequently asked questions for each of those topics, add it in the comments, and I'll add it into the thread. So it'll be an ongoing, living, breathing document that we'll keep updating as time goes on, because new threads are created, and then those might answer some of these questions that we don't know about right now.
Yep. So. Yeah, fantastic. And so it's just a way for us to kind of do what we do all the time, which is give each other value, help each other get clarity on things and do things better. But now we'll be organizing those things as we go. So the cream will keep rising to the top, and that cream will be easier to find. Whereas before you were like, look at this giant city. I wonder if there's a cream shop in there.
Yeah, and I wanted to say you started talking about the onboarding sequence and sort of drifted off to a different place, which was equally valuable. But I wanted to just finish off that thought, which is we're what we realized very quickly was that before we weren't telling people all the stuff they just bought into. I mean, you just bought this awesome membership. What does it involve? And now we're going to put everyone on this automatic sequence that you can obviously opt out at any point, but each email tells you about something different in Copy Chief that you've just gotten, a specific training, a specific exercise that we do, the job boards, and it just goes into all the different things you now have access to. And it's one of those email sequences that I think you should save and put aside so that when you do have time, you can just go pop and look through them if, so you still have them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry, I did forget to circle back to onboarding.
That's fine. And it's like, there's like dozens of them. I mean, it's like, I think there's over 40 emails, like 40 different things that we're sharing with you. There's so many. I say it's like the Mall of America for copywriters.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And the onboarding will sort of be like the directory board. It's like,
exactly.
And you go, oh, good. Men's shoes right over there. Very cool. All right. Thank you, Mike, man. I really appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. I'm going to let you go. Shower. I love it.